said, son, we gotta go. I said, that's all right, you go right ahead. I'm gonna you bang and stomp till I roll over dead.
The Tony Jones Show continues. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. TonyJones.org is my website. Going back to 1956 and slightly racist by today's standards. That was the You Bangy Stomp. Mr. Warren Smith. Before that, I tuned into the Punks for a Princess compilation, Volume 2. That was Taxi Driver Pride, the name of that track. Chances are, two songs you're not going to hear anywhere else, back to back, but right here on the Tony Jones Show. Christine is my co-host.
Good evening, Tony.
Not George Goner.
Not at all.
He did not have a sex change. That we know of.
That we know of, yeah.
He did not get himself...
He's not here. We can't prove that he did not. We've heard rumors as to why he's not here, but we're not saying anything.
An illness, a plague, is sweeping the nation. Well,
or at least Rhode Island. Or at least certain parts of Rhode Island. Yeah. Sweeping his water supply.
NowhereUSA is here. Vivi'd is here. You can find them all on Facebook. And it's such a cheesy, lame question, but I've just been thinking about how I want to ask you guys about the name NowhereUSA, where it comes from, what it means, how it came about. It's just like the stupidest. It's like broadcasting 101 question, and I try not to ask questions like that. I like to think we're doing something a little different here, but...
And yet here you are asking that question.
Okay. Asking, I have got to know about NowhereUSA.
Well, when Anthony and I first started the band, actually the name, this is kind of a funny story. So you asked a good question. The first name we had for the band, and we had it before we even had played our first show, but we had a website, we had songs up, whatever. We were called Booze Fighter. And I was in AA at the time, and I heard people saying, oh, I was a booze fighter. And I was like, dude, that's the name for a band. So I named the band that. And there's a booze fighter bike club. And they contacted me. They were like, listen, guy, change the name of the band or there's going to be some serious problems for you guys. I was like, done and done. Don't worry about it.
I have a feeling they weren't going to send over their lawyer in that situation.
We will write you a sternly worded...
They said someone would be knocking on my door.
A sternly worded letter will be coming your way.
With that being said, I was like, moving on.
Yes.
We have to change the name of the band.
Thank you.
And so we were sitting there listening to Blood for Blood one day, and I forget the name of the song, but it's when he's like, I'm living on a dead street, and he says NowhereUSA in this lyric, and my Anthony looked at me and goes, the name of the band is right there, NowhereUSA. He was like, we live in Dorchester. This is NowhereUSA. And I was like, dude, we are geniuses. That's the name of the band. But it all comes back to Blood for Blood. It's a Blood for Blood lyric. That's what we got.
So now they're going to be sending their lawyers to your house.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, the town of NowhereUSA is going to do it.
Yeah, it could be like Truth or Consequences. You guys could maybe get a town in Detroit to rename their town NowhereUSA.
And then I'll be like, hey, man, I got somebody that's going to be calling you, bro.
NowhereUSA playing at NowhereUSA.
That would be an awesome tour T-shirt too. Where they have them all. They have them all listed.
Like all the dates on it?
Yeah.
We're going on tour next month. I really wanted to do that.
Like NowhereUSA.
That'd be awesome. Because we're doing the Midwest too, and that is kind of NowhereUSA.
That's scary.
Yeah. But we're going to Chicago, though.
Nice.
That's really going to be... Bars are open till 5. Doherty is getting banged up.
So I have a track queued up now from a guy that I love. Speaking of regional music, he is... You guys have probably played with him, I would assume. Jonee Earthquake, the Jonee Earthquake Band. The man who is a grown pirate. And...
we haven't played with him.
Really?
I heard about this guy.
Oh, he is just the nicest... He's probably one of my most favorite people on the planet. And this is more of a Valentine's Day song, but I think I'll play it today. It's called Tiny Conversation Hearts.
You're so intimidating, you put your words in my mouth, and I'm so incriminating, I put my foot in my mouth, and I don't know just where to start, 'cause reading your heart is the hardest part, and I know the words on your conversation heart. You give me the third degree, interrogate me for hours. Your heart used to be so sweet, but lately it's sour, 'cause the words on the neck are way from motoring heart. Then your unspoken words, they give me a start that I know they will part. I see revenge is sweet. You're gonna eat out your heart like a public speaking class. Old Spanish Inquisition. You push my back to the wall in a defensive position. It's like putting the apple before the cart. If I say the wrong word, you will tear me apart. There are no sweet words on your conversation heart. There are no sweet words on your conversation. No sweet words in your conversation. No sweet words on your conversation heart. Your tiny conversation heart. Your heart, 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 heart. Your heart, 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 heart. Your heart, 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 heart.
are tuned in to the Tony Jones Show. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. TonyJones.org is my website. Last time we chatted, I brought you into some Jonee Earthquake Band, Your Tiny Conversation Hearts, and we just heard from my co-host's band, Fall and Bounce. Chris, tell us about that one.
That is the first song Tim wrote for us. You know, we gave him a disc of instrumental tracks and said, write us some melodies and some lyrics and blow our socks off and you can be in the band. So that one was about his experiences serving in Iraq. And that did blow our socks off. And then the next one was a song called Psycho, where we ended up laughing so hard while we were trying to play it with him that we had to stop playing.
I think that song hits home with a lot of people.
Which one, Psycho?
The song Psycho.
I can relate to that.
Everyone has. It was basically about a series of his ex-girlfriends.
I can definitely relate.
Yeah.
I can't relate to that. I knew the same girl for like 23 years. So.
For how long?
23 years.
Holy
But you probably have friends
My
who.
son's 17. He was born on St. Patrick's Day, and I have a 14-year-old daughter. And
Wow.
This is crazy. I just had another baby, so
You look great.
I
You
went on
wouldn't know it.
vacation, and we came home with a present. And I was like, "Damn! Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in."
He actually just had a baby while we were listening to those songs. He just had it right here in the
Oh
studio.
man, it just happened.
I'm a godfather now.
Yep.
Yeah, we thought.
Now you're stuck with me for the rest of your life, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, not to patronize you in any way, shape, or form, but man, you look good for your age.
Yeah.
And that wasn't gay.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
When I said 23 years, I'm only 26, bro. So I've been with this since I was 3.
It was a child
What are you trying to
marriage.
say, bro?
See, that explains the Midwest tour. So we actually, Viv put it together. We actually shared the stage not too long ago, and
Yeah, it was a good show.
it was a great time. And I did go down early and spend some time in Quincy because that's just the kind of guy I am. And this isn't racist at all, but I'm walking around, and a guy says to me, "Hey, Whitey, them's is the craziest sideburns I've ever seen."
I think that's a compliment.
That's a true story. Yeah, because
I think it's a compliment.
Quincy's a fun town.
He's
No, man.
You never know.
You know, there's like a psych. There's like 2 psych units right in Quincy Center,
maybe
right?
that makes a
So
little
that's
more
like probably answers your question too. It's not even about being racist. It's a psych ward.
I wasn't sure if it was a compliment or an insult, and then he said "big ups," which
Yeah, that's a
I found
compliment.
out which
I
is-
googled what big ups meant, and it means they look handsome, sir.
I actually I asked a friend of mine. I said, "What does big ups mean?" And he explained to me that it was a compliment.
Learn something new every day, bro.
I know. That's,
And you are, in fact, fairly white.
yeah.
So
no.
it was an observation. It wasn't
when
an
he,
insult.
When he said, "Hey, white boy," I took a look around and decided that gentleman is talking to me. But it was a good show. I mean, I had a great time.
Yeah,
You
it was
guys really Reason to Fight, again, some of the best guys around, and they have been playing shows in the same building as my practice space, so I've been able to enjoy a lot of free Reason to Fight shows lately.
Yeah, we played a bunch of shows with them back in the day.
And those guys ripped. They were
Yeah.
It was good to play with them again because I know all those guys. They're all good dudes. They're a great band, so it was good to play with them again. You know, it's like old times. You know, nothing changed. You know.
Do you guys like to go out and play the more mixed genre shows, or do you like to play with like-minded bands?
Honestly,
I'm split on that
on
personally.
me, I don't know, man. No, back in the day, I'd play with anyone. But
Right, yeah, that's-
now it's like I'm just thinking about what's the best thing for the band, and you know, like I don't know, you know.
A lot of times it depends on the venue too and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
event. You know, because if you get something where it's a whole bunch of bands and the diversity is really good, but if you're doing just 1 or 2 or 3 bands and usually keeping the continuity of that genre of music really helps with getting a good crowd. But either way, everyone appreciates all the different styles.
Right,
that
yeah.
Everyone brings to the table.
I've been involved in some mixed genre shows that, when I say mixed genre, I mean like G.G. Allen style band. Up next is a hippie. Up next is like an ICP rapper.
That's pushing it.
That's crazy.
I played with one of my old shows, with one of my old bands, a show in Tallahassee, Florida, and the guy that I want to play has booked us with this band, Spitalfield,